We're all good? We're all good? Microphone? Okay. I'm not going to do a structured string this time. For those watching on the YouTube video, all this is going to be is basically combat. Not focused on either 3v3 or 1v1. It's just whatever has the better reward. Just a reminder too that you can skip the queue time of any of the battles by looking in the description below. I'll be linking the start time of all of the all of the battles. I won't be necessarily talking about anything specifically unless someone joins the stream or something specific comes up. And I don't even think there's any news on Skyforge. Yes, there was. In fact, the entire patch notes was just released. Oh, damn. Okay, well, I'm going to be going through the patch notes then. While I wait for the queues, I'll be talking about them as I go. Unfortunately, I won't be able to show them in the stream, but I mean, that should be okay. As well as just to check on the Pantheon quickly, I don't believe we've shrunk or gained at all. No one's donated, but we have started on the construction now. There it is. Start that, my bag's empty. Clear for takeoff. Check out this armor that someone linked in the chat. That's pretty cool. Okay. Patch notes. Bug fixes. You think she might need her kitty litter cleaned up?
Yeah, don't worry, I'll do it.
Okay.
They're fucking great.
Okay. Okay. Updates and additions. Divine Form is now available. I don't have access to that nearly, so I'm not going to be worried about that. To access Divine Form, players must complete the New God storyline quest, which becomes available at 30,500 prestige. I'm about 1/10 there. I get the feeling prestige does come quicker later on, but it's not coming too quickly right now because I've been only doing PvP. As a reward for completing this quest, players receive the special crystal that is used to unlock the Divine Node in the Ascension Atlas, unlocking the Divine Form in the Divine Atlas. There's a Divine Atlas. There's another Ascension Atlas actually, apparently focused on, what was it called? The Divine Form. Which would mean we now have a third, and that crystal that was being talked about just now is the one right there. Which I should have seen the difference. It's purple. Again, sorry. Again, we have 4 days because I believe this patch is being released on the 11th. For more information of Divine Form, please read this article, which I think we read before. Actually, will this work? It won't. I just need to remember to switch it. You don't even get much like this because it's squished so much. Oh, the game started anyways. Switch back. I need to get better at that. I'll work on that. So I just did a 1v1 to start with. Sorry about that. Smoothies are being made. Just because this will give us... I don't need any more red. Actually, I probably do, but I'm not really focused on it. This will get us credits. Come on. Anyone coming to fight? Anyone interesting in this battle? Looks like we're all typical classes. You're coming to try to fight me. And you actually got up here. Which is my cue to leave.
Alright, fucker, prepare to fuck self.
Thank you.
Try not to die too much.
I am trying, but it isn't working.
Well, what can you do?
Not die?
Eat the fucking smoothie.
Fine. How many blueberries did you use for this?
Not a lot, actually. I mean, a fair amount, but not like a whole fucking bag. Okay.
Is this the lime?
Yep. Works surprisingly well, actually. I thought it wasn't gonna work.
No, I don't want to face you. Oh, you're gonna jump on me, aren't you? Okay, hold on. Didn't get a chance to do anything. After this round 2, I'm gonna be looking through my skills and writing down the skills and begin trying to memorize those. That was a mistake. What? It's incredible. Yeah, you're done. How'd you get behind me?
Sorry, not sorry.
Don't be. Oh. Yuck, I was that low. Probably not even very high on the scoreboard at top, but only with 4. Where's a blueberry that wasn't even squished yet?
Fuck off. Nobody's actually have the best tools. How does pressuring me? Stop pressuring me. I hate you.
Yeah, we'll have to get this guy when he comes out.
You get off on this, don't you? I know. Stupid human understands already. Stupid human is just lazy. Don't you have so brokenly at me? Stop it.
There we go. That'll give me a little boost, and this is not good. No. They need something that'll show us, like, what abilities were mostly used to kill us. Raids are now available. High-end activities that players can participate when unlocking their divine form. There's apparently a video that you can watch that tells you a little bit more about raids, because I have not talked much about raids at all in this stream. Why are you so mean?
Really fast.
How did that not affect her at all? Also, just noticing another glitch there. Just like how the bodies turn because they're also connected to the player. Shoot, what is it? If a player gets frozen, the ice that comes out of the ground also turns along with them, even if they weren't actually iced, which I'm not sure if that's actually a glitch or not.
You're a glitch, fucking glitch.
I'm not that powerful.
Well, then I guess your life is just a lie.
I hope not.
I make really fucking awesome smoothies. Like, really awesome smoothies. It's freaking fun. We're all out of milk now. But there really wasn't that much left anyways.
Much left of what?
Milk!
Oh yeah.
You know that grape shit you sometimes have in the fridge.
There we go. Which means I'm 1 kill away from absolutely winning. Any almost deaths that I should be aware of? Yeah. Up here. There we go. Can I? Gonna leave now?
I was almost gonna scream, why? Where the fuck are my garbage bags? I'm like, wait, you're not gonna wait.
Have you done that to her?
Yeah, I've screamed various things. Is that smoothie good? Okay, good. I was worried it wouldn't turn out the way I wanted it to.
A little bit strong on the yogurt side when I got to the bottom.
Huh?
A little bit strong on the yogurt side when you get to the bottom.
Yeah. I think the size is a bit small on that one. We're gonna fix it though.
Yeah, that alone was 10,000 credits.
Don't worry. I fixed it. As you can see, about the size of mine.
Oh my god. Ooh.
Well, what the hell did you think I was gonna do?
9082. And that one. We're at 10% less discharge recovery now, which means I'm able to use the impulse. One more impulse every
I wonder what would happen if you use whipping cream.
minute and 40 seconds. Whipping cream would be interesting.
This is and sugar. I didn't add any sugar to sweetener. Because that's what we have.
Yep.
Can you bring this?
Back to the patch notes. Invasions are being enabled. Events of incredible scale which affect all players, requiring every able-bodied defender to be involved in the ruthless invaders. Basically, it's server-wide events, I guess, that require all players' participation. There's another developer diary, but I'm not sure if there's actually a limit on the prestige that's required. Still, I'd be interested to see if those fail. Anomalies and distortions. Anomalies are 5-player large open area. Distortions are something specific to Pantheon, which, if I'm not mistaken, requires a distortion analyzer to access. Not that one. In the secluded corners of Alien, hidden from the eyes of mortal and gods, the creatures of past invasions set up their bases and lairs. Pantheons work towards obtaining this device so they can be alert and on the move to the heart of the enemy camp right away. There's another article. I didn't realize there were this many articles. I'm gonna have to go and read that. Prestige scaling now implemented. In group adventures, the lowest prestige members will have an effect applied which increases their damage and health. Oh, this will also apply to battles. So people of lower prestige in battles will gain increased health and damage. Orders. Players may now manage their adepts and send them on missions through the portal. Not sure what that is yet. Interface changes. Added training for selecting friendly targets. Doesn't really matter at this point now. When players receive a new item, notification on their bag icon is no longer displayed. Thank you. All new items are marked within the bag itself. Because, I mean, for just equipment would be fine, but when new items also includes the valuables. Oh, there's my pen. A Lightbringer? I don't even know what that symbol means yet. And I can't even move. God, that was disgusting. No, not you. There we go. You're done. There we go. I don't know how much health you have. 8,093. You didn't die though. You revived? Stay with me. I need the damage bonus. There we go. You're done. Why is the other guy still alive? I thought you were dead. What class is that? First time facing against a knight. Let me use something. There we go. Okay, I can't go up against that. Health bonus is over there, except you came after me. And of course the Slayer did nothing. Damage bonus. No. There's something that's causing us to not move. How do we change this around? I can't target the knight. That would be pointless because he's the tank. The kinetic is the most reasonable one for me to target.
I know you're fucking eagles.
Because I'm pursuing eagles.
Are you American or something?
No.
Fucking American.
Really silly. The knight's equipped with a spear and it might be a hawk. A spear and
It
a...
sounds like the stereotypical eagle noise you hear.
Yeah. Nonetheless, yeah, the knight's equipped with a spear and a bird. I need to be more defensive. I'm not getting hit by that. You just got 2 times damage.
And give please to me.
I want you dead. Get up. There you go. Except now my teammate's dead. Yeah, no. How'd you get inside of me?
Round is over.
Yuck. Patch notes. Added a description of finishing strikes on the character's ability screen, meaning you'll be able to see after I start this. Hold on. Meaning you'll be able to see, I'm not sure if there's any difference in between them. But here we'll show what happens when you hit the E button, rather than just the activated abilities. Added camera shake. When selecting another player as a target, the key for calling up the action panel is now displayed G. The targeted ally is now highlighted in the group menu. That's alright. The doubling marker of Astriel's farm adventure has been removed from the globe. Added unique icons for various effects applied to the character. That'll be kind of neat because I noticed a few of them are duplicating. Or words that are received from an adventure are now displayed in the adventure card. The progress in the adventure completion screen is now displayed correctly. The escape key will no longer decline an invitation. The frames per second indicator is now disabled by default. Epic quality weapons can sometimes have a new stat, might efficiency. I don't see how that's something to do with the interface though. The change name button in the change name interface becomes available only if the player enters a new name. Change the appearance of Pantheon invitations. When a Pantheon vote is started, the indicator automatically updates for the project. Personal transport, divine form, and ability effects are no longer displayed in dialogues with NPCs. Thank God. Weapons will not be displayed when the character is mounted, and changes to the appearance of an NPC named Vidarchius. I don't think anyone in the world is very interesting. Not at this point anyways. PvP battles. All PvP activities are now divided into two groups based on their scale: small battles and massive battles. As players can no longer join a specific battle, relics are used for an order. Relics used for the order can now be obtained by participating in any activities from the specified group. To access small battles, players are required to have 2,990 prestige, and massive battles require 4,530, which I will get to soon. To participate in smaller massive battle, click the Show Adventure List button in the globe interface. Every day at 5 p.m., 7 p.m., 9 p.m., there will be a special event held for a random group of PvP activities that will last 45 minutes. That's nice, because I noticed there was a lot of, what's the word? Community organized PvP events. New PvP activity for 6 players. Bonuses will always spawn in the center of the arena, and only damage orbs are available to spawn. New map, basically. As for the research base, the energy charge effect applied by the generator. The Ligrin research base is the one I'm... Yeah. So the energy charge effect is displayed in the interface. The number of points required to win from 10 to 100, and the number of points received for killing another player has been changed from 1 to 10. I don't see the point. Once a player gains 10 levels of energy charge, it now explodes, removing all effects of this from all characters. The players that gain 10 levels receive 9 points. Okay. Finishing strikes are no longer available. You can't use E in PvP, or at least in the Ligrin research base. When the character researches 4,530 prestige, the reward is changed to an alternative one. They can no longer receive additional rewards, equipment, and equipment bags. Relics for upgrading temples and chapels are still given to all participants. Atlas. The path through the class atlas, which is automatically laid when the player first opens it, now leads to a node that unlocks the upper Ascension Atlas. Before, the path led to a node with the ultimate ability. Change the visuals in the cameras for Study Your Opponent quest. Well, this is an interesting one. And increase the range of the cone camera. Thank God. Lots of changes to the Pantheon. Almost no changes to the Chromancer. Okay, here it is. Corrected the health values of the Chromancer's Ice Statue and the Karagen cost. Icy Comet cannot be activated only when the character stands still. Icy Dart, not sure which one that is, now inflicts damage and applies fragments to the enemy at the same time. Crowd generators are now displayed properly, and the slide talent no longer blocks the character's movement when used. Nothing that affects PvP too much there. Next we'll go on to the changes in the Pantheon in general, but first, for killing people. It will be nice when finishes are removed though. It just means I need to focus a lot more on doing the basic left click attack. This is a small battle. 2 paladins and 2 Chromancers. The other Chromancer beats me in prestige. You don't though, you're low. You two are gonna face... Two down. You're high prestige though. Yeah, my impulse can't even break your shield. There goes your shield. Okay. That's that. What are you doing? that. There you go. You're gonna come after me or go after Muse? You thinking the other person is AFK? My resources too low. It's a mistake to jump in there like that once your shield is down. Don't target on me. What?
The guy doesn't like you. Don't you know that?
But we were all equal. It was actually a silly play on my part. You regained to full. You're gonna approach from my left. Oh, you're back in the game. What's that thing that you use? I still haven't quite identified that ability, but it's a certain ability that makes them be not untargetable, but immune to stuff like freezing effects. Oh. Yeah, that's that. I really don't know what you're up to. And you look a lot older than I was thinking. Sorry, but I'm the king of kill steals. You changed classes? Carmen? Necromancer, is that how you want to play this game? Your prestige is higher. You have even less health though. I want to verse you while you have that shield. See, one-on-one, all I have to do is have patience. Shield. Completely avoiding me, but you're protecting Musai because you understand that she'd be an easy kill for me. Now you're healing. $103. See, it's odd, the accept button didn't actually even show up. Last round. Not last, maybe the round before. You saw it, never mind, what am I talking about? I keep getting scared that this thing is muted. It's gonna be muted on me like another time one day. Okay, what have we got here? Valor Luck. Valor Luck. Valor Spirit. Spirit and Strength, which would be good. Except its ability isn't great. Power Trap deals more damage compared to the current one of Whiteout. I like Whiteout. Strength and Valor. Don't worry about that in a sec. That's the one I switched out last time. Critical chances. Definitely. Okay, that one, Strength and Luck. No, disassemble. 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 Combine all. Sell. Upgrade. Dismantle these two, I didn't see those. We're close. 34 more. It'd be nice to at least have the third row clear. I might work towards that. I need 90,000 credits. Oh no, he's so quick too, but this is a PvP stream. Since neither of these are really to my liking, I'll go for the run where the Q is slower, or the Q is faster. General, character's movement speed out of combat now correctly changes when they change their direction of movement. If the character leaves the limit of the playing zone, a warning message is displayed following by the character's death. Characters no longer jump in place when attempting to use an ability and dismounting at the same time. Add another color option for the gunner costume, available only once the class atlas is fully completed. The costume in the player's bag can be moved to the style room. I forgot to invite one of those people last time. And tell Lard. And then maybe I should get involved with this. An archer. Shoot. It's a really silly move on my part. What ability was that? There you go. Except it didn't quite work out the way we both wanted it to. One person went to the wrong one person switched in just as they raised in the area of effect. The archer is down below hitting. And it's paladin to be paladin. Nope. Because the healing orb just spawned on the other side too. I can tell that they're going for it, but with the stun, it's not looking like you're gonna get there. Now that we've got a fair judge of their abilities, I know to make sure to target the archer because it seems like the archer is doing a fair amount of the damage. I need to stay back until the battles kind of get sorted out and where we're going to fight, as well as keep an eye on the 2 times damage that is going to appear on either side. I don't think I should really worry about getting the health. If I die, I die. And sadly, if I get low health, the archer is not going to give me a choice. You're low enough that I can hopefully take you out just through this. Yeah. You're done now. Damage orbs have spawned. I don't know how much of a shield you have. But I'm definitely going to wait a little while before I get this so that I can really hit you with the amount of damage required to kill this guy. As soon as his shield wears out. There we go. Shield kept coming back. Well, I've got 2 more seconds left. There we go. Damage orb spawned on that side. No, don't go through the portal, please. Oh. I don't know this paladin well enough to trust that he'll be able to defeat him. We saw last time he did go up 1v3, but he did lose. Well done. If he had won a 1v3, I would have just given up, handed the entire game over to him, and said, try to take this on your own, you're good enough. I mean, of course he lost. Fligging got the Cairo out of the way. The archer is going to hide up there. My one ability comes back now. The archer is just using the shield from the dash. I have the same shield. Here we go. Let's see you do a 1v3. It'd be nice to be able to move though. There's a healing orb on the other side. We need to be able to do as much damage over time as we can on this guy, because it's the only way we're really going to be able to beat him. Because he's immune against my... There we go. I'm just going to consider him immune against freezing. Downright, there we go, done. He's immune. I'm going to continue trying. But only when he doesn't have the shield, and there's a slight visual effect that occurs. No. I'm not going up against the paladin. That was the wrong one. There's the healing orb there. One down. No! No, I'm gonna very quickly... I was gonna say I'm gonna very quickly die if I don't do anything. Doesn't even matter. I died even though I tried to do something. I just need to have my trust in Chantal Laurent that you can do the damage you need to do while our paladin doesn't die. I mean, come on, he's in a mechanic's uniform. Not the best idea. While getting 2 times damage might have been worth it for the damage sake, splitting yourself off from your tank. The health is on the other side. The archer is also still alive. 2-2. Let's quickly pull that up. Why did it target? No, get. Shoot, one of ours is dead. With the archer alive. Targeting. Targeting got me that round. Okay. Healing arm spawned. Quickly grabbed it there. One of our guys is down. And you're all going to come and target me. Here. I can get the archer. Shoot. Two, one. Okay. Now we just need to make sure that you do not damn. And that's not a fair fight. Because the amount of health that Steven's at, you're gonna feel intimidated. You might even back away. And there aren't even any health orbs for you to get. I mean, it's a cool battle to watch. We're getting closer to winning every time. I've seen an incredible improvement in this team that I'm at from the start to where we are now. Healing arm spawned. I know it's in this one. So I'm going to be able to get that. Unleash the area of effect. You're going to walk right into the area of effect. But our... Shoot. Went to the wrong one. The archer got the healing orb. Oh, that is not good. Yeah. They should be low enough health that they can both take out the archer. No, our guy's dead. How much health is the archer at? No.
The round is over.
That was well played. That was fun. Actually, you know what? That was fun. I gotta sneeze though. Okay. They added a spam filter. For the region channel at least. I don't care too much about that. Nor do I care for any of these items. Okay. Community gonna quickly invade those two to Pantheon. You both joined? And I'm gonna switch you both over to the Thorktil. Am I? Yeah, easy life. No, Takeda Oda. I like you. I'm gonna switch you over to the Thorktil. Because these two are the only guys that have actually donated anything other than me. Yep. Gonna switch you over to Thorktil. Just Steven. And Chantel can go in Clan 4. Dum 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 dum. Amulet slot. Which one's the amulets again? That's what I thought. I'm already in the queue. Okay. Then, what I'm wanting to do is go back to general and continue reading the notes. Improve the description for various items and valuables. Players can no longer gain more class sparks than can be spent. After completing a class atlas, players without premium will no longer receive corresponding class sparks, and those with premium will continue to gain sparks of evolution. All extra class sparks will be converted to sparks of evolution. Extra ether crystals will be removed from the player bag. Invitations to an adventure or battle are now accompanied by a notification sound, and the game icon on the taskbar will begin to flash. Players will no longer miss an activity, even if the game client is minimized. Okay, so along the side, I guess you guys that have it at the bottom, probably. The average user does. because I have my start bar and start menu on the side. This side, here. The icon will actually begin to flash then if you get a notification. Add a detailed description for items that contain ability sets, and made changes to various UI descriptions and scenes. Back up to, I think we were looking at Pantheon, right. When a vote is held in a Pantheon, and this is the Pantheon patch notes for the update coming on the 11th. When a vote is held in a Pantheon, the votes of those who abstained would be counted as affirmative. Voting lasts 3 days. Added the option to enable or disable a structure in the Pantheon during construction. Disabled the option to improve Pantheon structures beyond the current maximum construction level in the game. This level is different for every structure. This is necessary for implementing changes to the mechanics of the Pantheon Stronghold development. Improve the mechanisms for receiving, storing, and spending construction resources required for building upgrades. We saw this a little bit in the last video, I think, when I looked over the images. Pantheon rankings are not yet introduced. They will be added over time. Updated the main screen, now displays all important information, Pantheon rankings, order missions, stronghold rank, as well as information about battles and distortions and Pantheon wars. The stronghold now has its own rank. It is a new parameter that reflects certain changes in Pantheon development. It will determine the maximum available level of stronghold upgrades and provide various additional bonuses. Back to that. For example, increase the effectiveness of power consumption for all structures in the Pantheon. Due to the fact that construction resources can be purchased in the market, separate upgrades for the Pantheon at a certain level have an additional resource cost that it can be obtained only through playing. Is there anything else? I'll continue on with a few bug fixes after, but that should be most of the interesting ones. Facing 3 paladins. Oh, 2. The dark memers. Oh. Oh, that was an interesting ability. Now, that was an experiment on my part to try to take down that guy, because it's kind of weird, but I'm mostly actually a close range, because it's my 1 and 2 abilities that are my highest damage dealers. Ah, brittle. Trev Dog isn't gonna die though because he's a necromancer. You're gonna die. Ah, brittle. Two of them down. I don't really want to face him. Oh, not this ability. Seems like you don't know how to use it quite like the other guy did. But still. There's the invisibility that occurs when they die. And I'm not going to be able to get there in time enough to be able to take you out with my own hands. Nope. Those guys are teamed. Oh, that's rude. Death Bloom. You're at the top with 5-2. I can't face you guys when you're teaming up like that. Because they're focused mainly on just Death Bloom getting all the kills. How much health are you at? Full, 7,000. You're at... He's at 9 already, and that's him right there. Unless he gets taken out by the Slayer right now, except that's the Pantheon, or the Paladin that's teaming up with him. Those two are just gonna take him down before anyone else gets the chance to actually join the fight. Once, yep, you're invisible, so you've died now. And if no one can get to you by the time you go uninvisible, Trev dog. It's only the two of these that are alive. Death Bloom's alive now. There you are. You're going up to me, aren't you? No. There we go. Ah! That was so cool. The accept button didn't appear again. You can't really see it because of my image here, but there should be a button here. I swear on my life. Also, just on a side note, for anyone who's interested in the Humble Bundle and enemy games, all the anime-related games in the Humble Bundle currently went on sale. Which includes some really interesting stuff. Including Skullgirls, Had a Full Boyfriend, sorry. Yeez. A lot of Yeez. Actually, I might get some of those. The Comedy Club. Ooh. Tempting. Anyways, that was off topic. What did we get? Nothing. What do we have? More blue. Also, we're at 258 here. I can actually just go and get Hoardfrost. I can't use it because it's I have an ability that I don't even have yet. But next I'll be getting Northern Gift, which does improve Crowd Trap, which is something that I've been using. Let's get a lot of luck. Was just jumped my luck up. It's now my third highest ability at 125, but compared with the 580 of strength and the 578 of spirit, you know what? Let's have an interesting match. Let's switch everything to the strength of luck. After disassembling the other ones. I think next episode, or... yeah, next episode. That'll be tomorrow, which I have a day off. Next episode, I'll be doing one specifically based off of using those rings instead. But... yeah, so we've now jumped luck up to 582. I no longer need to worry about impulse damage. And critical chance is up to 19.4%, meaning 1 every 5 hits is going to critical. The critical damage is 388, which is lower than what the impulse damage was, which was guaranteed. But let's give it a shot. Yeah, I want the rest of that row. Can I even get anything here? Are you telling me I've got an alert? I guess I can get the next. Because then I'm almost at the co-ether slot. I guess, yeah, once I have gone around all the beginning area, I will have enough to break out of the box here a little bit. Right, I'm doing the research base because it gives blue. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. This might go terribly. I also really should get exhaustion. No! I'll get it when I do the dedicated stream. I didn't realize the sound doesn't come into effect. I also think of doing a chess stream. That'd be interesting. Oh no, one didn't work on you. One down, critical for 182. That isn't much. What just happened there? Really, Kurt Cobain? I almost killed him too. I will kill him. Target him. That critical. Oh, criticals can happen on those abilities. Okay, Necromancer, you can stop it now. Oh. Okay. I see the power in criticals now. I just need to get my critical chance as high as possible. And it will at least be interesting. Kurt? Really? Come on, Kurt. No, no. Oh, that was my kill. Kurt Cobain, I want your name. I'm Kurt. Well, that was easy. Kurt Cobain, where are you? There you are. Just gonna teach this guy a little bit about the thing. Actually, I'm gonna end the stream here. Not much point in continuing it on. I've been going on for an hour and 30 minutes, and it's Friday now, so check back on Sunday. I'm gonna have updated my schedule on my Twitch channel. And I hope to see someone in the stream next week. Keep in touch.